Bro, I gotta figure out what's going on with some shit. Because, like, you're... all of the pictures that are supposed to be popping up, like, in front of your name on my chat are just not found pictures and just using the like, it says VIP, founder, 10-month subscriber, Prime Gaming, all that shit. It just says those in words and then a broken image icon, and I don't even have the ability to... oh, because for some reason this isn't logged into Twitch. That's weird. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna try something, and sorry if it messes up stream. Fuck. I look forward to your report, Mr. Broccoli. All right, hello everybody. How are we doing today? You know what's really weird? Can't hear anything. Well, that's on you, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's on you, because I can hear me, and I have monitoring on. So... I don't know, you guys tell me. I can, as far as I'm concerned, I see everything on my end's working. So... Yeah, hello. Hi, everybody. Can you tell it's been a couple months since I fucking did this shit? You know, I say that, and yet the exact thing I was trying to say was, it's really weird how I've been away for so long, and yet it really just hit me that, like, it really doesn't feel like any time has passed at all. It feels like the last time I was live was Friday, which it was. But you know what I mean, right? Like it doesn't feel like it's been, you know, however long, 3 or 4 months since the last time I like actually not so okay, Friday I went live. Today is stream though. It's been months since I've streamed, like for real. It does not feel like it's been that long. But the weird thing is that it has been.
Buttermilk. Buttermilk.
Buttermilk. It's weird. I can't say it like the TTS did without it just actually sounding like how I want it to. Do you know what I mean? Buttermilk, buttermilk. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a comma. I feel like all of this was on the other side. Can I move this? Nope. Fuck. This is not what I meant to move. Why the fuck can I move that, actually? Where's my camera? There it is. Let's lock that shit. Text-to-speech, just the red one. Maybe if I put an H? Let's see how this goes. Whoop. And anyways, let's see how this goes.
Buttermilk. Buttermilk.
No. Buttermilk. Buttermilk, buttermilk. Why did you say that? And I don't mean in chat, and I don't even mean when you actually said it. I remember you said it because it was something to do with Buttermilk Ranch. I'm pretty sure. But why? I can't remember a time where you and I would be eating.
Bujumi. Bujumi.
Oh, that wasn't it either, buddy. That was a bit of a misfire. When was the last fucking time either of us ate Buttermilk Ranch? Oh, I forgot about little Freddy. What do we do with him? What the fuck do I do with this little guy? Shit, that wasn't it. What did I just move? Why are all of these things... No. Lock all of this. And none of this needs to move. Little Freddy's the only thing that needs to move around a little bit. Okay, we can do... Where's that? Where is it? I gotta relearn all this shit. Transform. So no, I think we were just playing Fallout and I said it. I mean, that makes as much sense as any other explanation we're gonna have. Rotate 90. I need it to rotate 90 degrees clockwise. There we go. We should put him right there. There he is.
Hey, look at that truck.
There it is. There it is. Oh, you beat me to it. I was gonna do that. Thank you, buddy. It feels right. It feels like we're home. Feels like we're back home again. Hi guys. I don't know. Do I address any of it, or like do I talk about anything, or do we just get into some fucking Baldur's Gate? Cuz like I don't know, part of me is like, who cares? Who gives a shit? But part of me is also like, I mean, yeah, like, I don't know, do you guys feel like you are owed an explanation? I'll give one. If you want it. I will... at least 3. Let's actually check. How many gates in the city of Baldur's Gate? 9. There are 9 gates within the city of Baldur's Gate. Whoops. 42 to 69. Sex number. I don't know. If you guys want me to explain anything, I will. I will give a bit of a disclaimer that we're starting back pretty positive. I'm in a good mood. Hopefully you guys are too. You know, like I'm excited to get back to this. I'm excited to start a new playthrough of Baldur's Gate. It's a pretty positive mood right now, and I'll just be honest. This year has been a complete dumpster fire, and it hasn't been a good time. So it wouldn't be the happiest of conversations, but if that's what you want, I don't think you owe anyone an explanation unless it would be cathartic for you to talk about. Here's what I'll say. Maybe on another day, but I don't want to do that today, because I do think talking about it may help, but none of it's good. Do only what you want. We're here for you, whichever way. Thank you so much, Geo Girl. I appreciate that. As well as the other things you and I have talked about that I appreciate lately. Yeah, today is kind of the first. It's the first good day in the last few days. I'll definitely say that much. But yeah, okay. We'll talk about it another time. I will explain kind of what's been going on in my life. But on another day. Not today. Today, I'm on my way. This is what we're doing. Oh shit, I forgot I gotta go get something. Because I no longer have any extra, like, display devices, monitors, televisions, anything. I've just got my one monitor that is here in front of me. So I can't play Baldur's Gate and see you guys at the same time. Okay, I could. Hold on, I don't need that anymore. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I said I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Could definitely lock the audio. Can I just... If I do fit to screen though, that looks awful. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. My initial plan was basically I'm gonna get my iPad and just set you guys up on there. So there may even be a little bit more of a delay between anything you guys might say and my response, but it's basically what I gotta do. Okay, I'll be right back. How are you guys doing, by the way? The website's definitely faster than the Twitch app. I mean, yeah. Do you mean like going to like the Twitch website on like the like my Chrome app is going to be quicker than being on the Twitch app? So far so good. I'm just glad that we currently no, like the app is noticeably behind the website. Gotcha. I'm not okay. So here's the other thing. I am going to be switching my my browser soon. The browser on my iPad, on like my mobile devices. But it's only to catch it up to where I am on all of my PCs, which is Opera GX, because I really like it. Do I still even have Safari? I do. Why Safari? I don't know why. I've just always hated Safari. It feels slow. It's always felt, why do I have MySpace on Safari? Why is it pulling up MySpace? Go fuck yourself, Safari. Go fuck yourself. Have a good balance between rain and warm weather. That's good. We're not doing that great here. Wedding planning is not for the faint of heart, and it's storming in my corner of Indy. Okay, there's two topics I can get into while I'm doing this. So the weather, actually here in the Midwest, it hasn't been. It has been bad, but it's also been bad everywhere. Like the heat and the humidity has been bad, but the last couple weeks we've been getting some relatively cool storm fronts. So, can one of you send a message real quick? I need to see how quickly a message is coming up on Steam Labs versus on Steam Labs versus wow. I guess I did not specify what kind of message. We had warm and wild weather pretty long too. I had my first wildfire, in fact. Jeez. But after that, we had 2 weeks of rain. Hopefully, I mean, I hope you weren't involved in the wildfire. Like, I hope it didn't take anything of yours, Dubs. I hope you're okay. But yeah, like in the Midwest, it's kind of been okay. My parents down in the South No. It is even hotter down there. And, like, my parents will tell me it's basically been raining every day. But that's almost just making things worse. Because, like, it'll rain, but then, like, the heat will come back. Like, the sun will come back out and heat everything back up. And then it just gets ludicrously humid and muggy and just feels that much worse. Oh, right, you were there with the firefighters. Yeah, for sure. Man, 110. Yeah, like that's kind of what my parents have been reporting as well. Quotons. Yeah. I'm gonna go back here for a little bit. Yeah, that's what they've been saying. Like with the humidity and everything, you know, it's been like into the 90s, upper 90s, but then the humidity just pushes it like well over 100. It's fucking ridiculous. Um, yeah, man. Like I know you're talking about moving back here, and honestly, like it's surprising to say that like, hey, if you move back here, it's going to get cooler. So, you know, that's weird. Uh, yeah, weather sucks everywhere. Um, Wedding planning. Yeah. Um, Most of it. Ours wasn't too bad, but I will say that is because Mana and I were very lucky to have essentially zero personal financial responsibility for it. You know, there was the usual thing of like, oh, well, her family or whoever's family is supposed to like pay for half, they did, and then mostly like my parents took care of the other half. So we personally did not necessarily have to worry about the costs of, you know, the venue, our photographers, you know, our suits, things like that. I'm pretty sure Mana's dress was bought for. Um, I think actually my suit, which was a rental, may have been the only thing that we had to do because I know I paid for mine. And I know all of my groomsmen paid for theirs, except there was like one free one. And I gave that away. I gave that to one of my. I'm blanking right now. I'm so goddamn high, you guys. I drank like 4 bottles of wine. Who paid for that? Fucking someone. Someone paid for it. Dude, I didn't get to drink jack shit at my own fucking wedding. I had a like Jack and Coke, and I think that was it. And then, you know, the basically shot of champagne that you know, we had with the toast, and like that was it. And that wasn't by choice. I was just, I mean, you know, like I get it, you know, like I was the groom at a wedding. Like it's my responsibility to be like meeting and greeting and talking to everybody. And then we had like all the dances and like the ceremony and like everything else. But yeah, I did not have time to do anything. I barely got to wolf down the one plate of food that we got, which was delicious. But yeah, like after the wedding, like once the reception and everything was over, when Mana and I were driving back to the apartment, we stopped and spent like $30 at McDonald's. I helped you fry the rest of your brain cells the next day, though. You sure fucking did, you asshole. We're paying for this ourselves with some help from our family. Suzanne is making the cake. Our biggest disagreement was over the ceremony venue. There were a couple places we were looking at. There was only one. There were only two that we physically went to check out. And one of them was the one we decided on. Oh, you guys married? Congratulations. Dubs, because tone does not carry through text, and because you're German, because of a lot of different things, I have no idea if that's real or not. In case it isn't, yeah, man, Mana and I have been married for 5 years. That wasn't something that happened in my off time between, like, in my break during stream. We have been married, my guy. But then yes, but then we got that annulled, and Quotons and I went and got married. Yeah, so we were very fortunate in that financially most of our worries were taken care of, you know. And that being said, I don't want you guys to think either that like we knew that and then we're like, oh well, fuck, well if we're not paying for it. No, like we kept everything as affordable and reasonable as we could. But like I couldn't tell you how much it was to rent the venue, because either I just wasn't a part of that conversation. Maybe we were told, and it's you know, again, it's been 5 years, you know, like over 5 years, and I don't give a shit what that was anymore. It's just gone. Or I wasn't told because like I wasn't the one paying for it. But yeah, the I do remember we paid 1,000 for our photographers, and I'm telling you now, that ain't it. Not well. Okay, what I mean by that is, not necessarily the money. It was our. In hindsight, I would not have paid $1,000 for the services we were given from our photographers. I'm pretty sure Mana and I have been like pretty vocal about this, and not that we remember their names anyways, and not that they would be on this fucking stream, but yeah, we would not recommend, like we have not recommended the people who we got as our photographers. They were nice people, but they were not great at what they did. I'll put it that way. Who I would suggest though, Geo Girl, if you guys don't have photographers yet, or are considering also doing video, you should look up Phoenix Down Photography. They, full disclosure, are my personal friends, and technically my employers, because I edit their wedding videos on a contract to contract basis. But I always kind of say they're also a semi-sponsor of the stream, because the PC that I'm currently using right now is a rig that they gave to me for the purpose that now I technically speaking paid for it. But the PC I have now is a custom built thing, like for video editing and things like that, and it's clearly handling stream very well. I can play Baldur's Gate 3 on it, so there you go. And I'm on like mostly like all the highest settings, and I have very little issue with it. We'll see how that goes for stream. But yeah, not, you know, no fucking complaints about it. It came down to who would let us move picnic tables, because my fiance wanted to use chairs exclusively, and I didn't care either way. But he got what he wanted, and to be honest, I think the venue that we chose is beautiful on the shores of Lake Erie. That's awesome. That's really cool. But yeah, if you are looking for and considering photographers still, I highly suggest checking out my friends. And hey, so like here's their website. If you look at their stuff and it's just not interesting, then okay. If you look at their prices and say that that's too expensive, okay. But I want to help my friends because I know they would help me and have helped me. They've helped me greatly. So, yeah, I. You know. Okay, those are. Oh. Man, I already had a disconnect between the stupid noise I made and your comment, and I had no idea what was happening. I need to get. I actually. If I can't move this fucking thing, which it looks like it can't, I could have sworn this thing was on the other side. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the dashboard thing? Nope. Okay. Then I'm going to move the chat box to the other side of the screen because it looks weird to my face. Just curious, where'd you get wedding tux? We got our suits at Men's Warehouse, I believe. We got our suits at Men's Warehouse. They were rentals, and I believe they were around $200 to $250 for what we got. That was also, like I said, like that was 5 years ago. That we got married in 2018. So, who knows what prices are like now, especially like, you know, post-COVID and everything. Thinking of renting as well. I mean, yeah, like so the thing is like obviously it's a lot cheaper to rent. I would only suggest buying. You almost got me. I honestly, Dart, first of all, thank you for the bits. Secondly, I am astounded that didn't scare the shit out of me. I don't know how it didn't. I wasn't prepared for it. Nothing tipped me off to it. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for the bits, buddy. Glad to see you missed stream as well. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah, like I would really only suggest buying your tux if you guys like if you think you're going to get your money's worth out of it, right? Like if it's just for the wedding, like if this is a suit he's literally only going to be wearing a single day in his entire life, then no, like just rent it. You can find good suits that are rentals. But if this is like I want a really nice suit for my wedding that I can also like wear to other events that we might go to. Like if you guys think you're going to be going to a bunch of like formal things, then yeah, get a tux that's going to look great at your wedding and those sorts of places. But if this is a suit he's going to be wearing one day in his life, like no, just get a rental that feels really right for you and then do that. Okay. Where do I fucking put this thing where I can see you guys? I don't know. I'll just have to get into the habit of... No, I want to... Give me... Okay, I can... Nope. Nope. Ugh. Okay, I'll just have to try and be vigilant about looking down at it. Alright, guys. Let's... boogie. Let's get into this shit. So, obviously I have my own thing. In my main game, I am playing an elf wizard. Just in case that influences, you know, your guys' decision as to what we'll be playing in this. However, hold on, let me click load game real quick, just to make sure that the save I have is... Okay. Alright, so let's start a new game. We are... Okay. I'm going to let you guys decide everything else besides the difficulty. Because I play games to have fun. Not to try and challenge myself or to prove a point or anything like that. In my private time and even on here. So... we're going to go explore, which is focusing on the experience of placing the story before the combat. And I think you guys are going to get an opening cutscene. Which is fucking awesome. There's a big old brain. There's a squiddy man. There's a big old brain above a squiddy man. Look at these pods. We're pod people now. He opened a sphincter. Yeah, I wouldn't want to walk barefoot on that gushy floor either. It's actually not entirely true. I kind of want to feel it with my feet. Kind of want to dip my toesies into the brain juice, you know what I'm saying? What's he got there? Fucking nothing. Oh, I didn't like the strings. What if you dipped a straw in that? What do you think? You think that's just water? Is that like brain juice? Look at that little guy. He's just a little man. He's just a little boy. Get on in there. You go home, little guy. Oh my god, think about how that feels. Am I gonna get one? Cthulhu Daddy? Man, give me that robe. Give me that armor. I want that shit. Oh, guess we don't have to pretend too much. There it is. Wonder how a species like that evolved. I can tell you exactly how that happened.
Who are you?
Because I know the lore. This is not first adventure. Tutorials will have tutorials you have already seen will not appear again. If you'd like to see them, no. Don't reset. As a precaution, those are those things from Animorphs. I don't know, maybe. I read like a small handful of those as a kid. I didn't really read a ton of them. So, some of you may know this game has a bit of a reputation for its nudity. You can customize your genital. I have turned that off. I have gone ahead into the options and turned off the nudity. Or Star Trek. I mean, yeah, like, you know, like Squid, whatever. I have, I'm sure, been in a ton of different things. But for those of you that don't know a ton of D&D lore, the big squid-faced creatures are known as mind flayers or illithids, and what they were doing was putting their larvae into our heads, because that's how mind flayers reproduce. is they put a tadpole into your head, and then after a bit of time, not much, they physically, like, they burrow into your brain and then physically transform you into a mind flayer. And that's how they procreate. Okay, guys. What do you want me to play as? So we're picking our race right now. So there's elf, and then so some of these races will also have sub-races. I'm actually sure. Yeah, I think human's probably going to be the only one that doesn't. Yeah. So we've got elves. We've got tieflings, which are these devil people. We've got drow, which are dark elves. Look at her go. Humans. Githyanki. These are these yellow space, ethereal, elven kind of creatures. They're. It's a whole thing. They used to be mind flayer. Like their entire race was enslaved by the mind flayers until they won their independence, and then their entire race fractured itself into two different things. With the Githyanki being one of them. The species are the Gith, and then there's the Githyanki and the Githzerai. But we don't need to worry about all that nerdy shit. So we've got the Githyanki, that's what they look like. We got dwarves. And also I can change the... I changed body type between like male and female. But the cool thing is, and I like this is pretty cool, this is pretty progressive. So like you can choose like the physically male body, but then choose what you identify as with non-binary / other being an option. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so we've got dwarves, we've got half elves, we've got halflings, which is their non-copyrighted way of saying hobbits. We've got gnomes. We've got the dragonborn, which are awesome dragon people. And we've got half-orcs. So, what do you want me to choose? What do you guys wanting to see, huh? He got a leathery back like a purse. What race is popping out to you guys? Do I want to do a serious campaign or a dumb one? I am leaving that up to you guys. I've got the reason why I'm not as worried about this is like, so again, like I'm playing on my own. I have my own game that I can play how I would like, whether that is serious or jokey, like however I want to do it. That's up to you guys. If you guys want me to just basically like play the game normally and like make a cool character and role play as the character and make these choices, I will do that. If you guys want it to be stupid insanity, and we make a jokey character and make dumb decisions and say stupid things, I'll do that. You guys are kind of driving this. I know you've done an elf already, but dark elf is fun. And thought about half orc. Yeah. The drow are always awesome. Gnome necromancer. The only reason I'm timid on that, because, like, of course, like, that sounds incredible. The only reason I'm timid on it is because I'm playing a wizard in my main one, and I did, like, if you guys really want me to play, like, a wizard or, like, you know, like, a specific kind of wizard, like a necromancer, like, that is fine, and we will do that. Again, I said this is all up to you guys. Just keep in mind, as well, that I'm playing one on my main one, and I was kind of hoping to make this, like my stream campaign, my ability to venture outside of what I've done. So if we want to do that, we can do that. Halfling barbarian. I really like that idea. Okay, so we'll say I usually never play the small races either. I don't know, like nothing against them. I'm just not the biggest fan. But okay, we can go halfling, we can go gnome. Small, clever, and energetic gnomes use their long lives to explore Faerun's brightest corners and darkest depths. Small yet capable halflings prefer the comforts of home and hearth, but their natural luck and dexterity make them fine adventurers. Not blocking. Nope, I'm good. Yeah, I mean 50-50. Who wants... Oh, can I? No, I'm not signed in, am I? Roll? You're so fucking right. You're so fucking right. Okay, mic is still working. Okay. We'll say... What was it? We'll say odds halfling, evens gnome. Odds. All right, we go halfling. Hold on, reconnecting to chat. All right, so we're going to go halfling. Let's see, Lightfoot or Strongheart. Lightfoot, stealthy but social. These halflings travel all over Faerun to make names for themselves. They get advantage on stealth. Or Strongheart halflings. Legend has it that dwarven blood gave Stronghearts their hardiness, resistant to poison and wellsprings of endurance. These halflings hold their own. So, advantage on saves against poison and resistance to poison damage. I know that that's going to come in handy. So again... oh, right. Sorry. Thank you, Dubs. So this would make more sense for a barbarian. I could also be a stealthy barbarian. We could do that. Want to stick with the barber roll for that too. We could also roll for the class. I like the idea of barbarian. Barbarian is a class that I enjoy. Actually, so yeah, let's for the moment we won't worry about the subrace. Let's come to the class. So again, you guys can choose, or we could also roll for it. So there's the barbarian. It seems like I don't know how much you guys like are familiar with like D&D or fantasy stuff in general, so I don't know how much of this I have to explain. But just in case for you guys, or hey, for anybody who may be watching the VOD later on YouTube or whatever, who may not know too much about Dungeons and Dragons. So barbarians are the like rage-fueled warriors that like they don't wear armor, they use the big weapons, they hit really hard, and they're really angry. There's bards who use magic and music and stories and are kind of the like stereotypically charismatic swashbuckler types. Clerics are the battle priests. They get their powers from devotion to a religion and are the token healers. Druids are like nature-based magic, and they get the ability to change into animals. Fighter is like the stereotypical warrior. They do fight. They do fighting. That is their job. Monks are like fighters, but if you're into Jet Li, paladins are kind of the halfway point between a fighter and cleric. They gain their power from devotion to something as well, though not necessarily religious. They do a bit of healing, but they're mostly tanky. Rangers are kind of the halfway between a druid and a fighter. Again, very nature-based. They are the ranged outdoorsmen. They get a tiny bit of magic as well. Rogues are the stealthy thief assassin type characters. There's an NPC that will get as a companion that will absolutely be in the party because he's a rogue, unless we end up being one. But especially in a game like this, stealth and lockpicking and disarming traps and things like that are pretty much a necessity. Sorcerers, sorcerers and wizards, they have different things, but they are very similar. Sorcerers are full spellcasters who get their magic from their blood. Like, something in their bloodline has naturally given them the ability to cast magic. Wizards do it through study, but are the most versatile of spellcasters in that they have the largest list of spells available to them, and can change them. And then warlocks, they are also spellcasters, but they have gotten they can cast fewer spells, but they get them back more often / easier. And lore-wise, they have gotten their magic through making a pact with some sort of powerful entity that they are then in servitude to. So those are our options. Again, I would prefer to not do wizard, but if you guys just want me to roll a d12, and hey, if we get a 12, I pick wizard, then we do that. Or we can just say, like, hey, I'll roll a d12, and then if it's a 12, I just re-roll it so that we're not picking wizard. Or option 3, you guys just pick one. you pick which class you want me to go with for our gnomish character. So again, if we're going, my opinion, non-magic pick: fighter or monk, magic, bard or druid, or roll minus wizard. I say small guy swing a big axe. Okay, so we've kind of got a choice between if we're I think we're going martial class for this. It sounds like we want to kind of stray away from the magic a bit, which is fine. So if we're picking a martial class, if we're going strictly martial, then yeah, that would be barbarian, fighter, monk, and rogue. And so again, like the other also small guy do big swing axe though. Yeah, like I do like that idea. And again, like it's just all going to be like based on your stats anyways. Like, being a gnome doesn't make you any less of a effective barbarian than playing like a half orc one. There are things in those that help, but so if we wanted to, like, you know, power game this, like if we wanted to make, like, you know, an effective character, we could do you know, Lightfoot halfling and then go rogue, so that we are super stealthy. You know, like we'll have advantage on every stealth check. The stuff the rogue gets is ridiculous for helping a lot of that too. Can you double class later? I don't believe Baldur's Gate 3 has multi-classing. I'll check real quick because I remember the answer being like people wondering the same thing. But I don't think so. Oh, I guess you can. How to multi-class? Because I didn't think you could. So you train your character in multiple classes, granting you more customization to your build. Want to experiment? Blah, blah. What is I know what multi-classing is. How to access. On the level up screen, you can preview which features are available for the next level of your starting class. In the level up box on the left, you'll find a button with the class symbol. Okay. So yes, we can actually multi-class. So we can, that's actually interesting. We can multi-class basically as much as you can in 5th edition, like in regular like Dungeons and Dragons, which essentially I'm guessing is as long as you meet the multi-classing requirements for that class, which is generally speaking 1 or 2 of your ability scores being at least a 13, then you can take as many levels in whatever class you want. A rogue barbarian. I've played one rogue barbarian before, but it was only for a one shot. It was super high level, but I really enjoyed it. The only possible downside I see to it is this. So in my main playthrough, I'm almost 40 hours in, and I'm level 5. Not even close to being level 6. So it'll be a lot, like this game takes a long time between levels, but I'm fine doing it. I don't have a problem doing it. If we want to, so okay, here's the other thing. We can talk, since we now know that multi-classing is an option, we can talk about it when it becomes relevant. Like, when I level up to level 2, we can talk about it then. But I think for now, we just need to choose. We need to choose what class we want to start as. Also, keep in mind, there is an NPC we will be meeting that once they are at your camp, you can pay a bit of gold and redo the class levels you've already done. So let's say so without talking about multi-classing, if it's like, okay, we need to pick something to start as, if we start with rogue and then we're like, we should have gone barbarian, I can just pay a bit of money and change the rogue levels to barbarian. Or vice versa. If we start with barbarian and then it's like, man, I wish we had someone to sneak around. Or I wish we were the one doing the sneaking. Then we can change the barbarian levels to rogue. So don't be too afraid of any class decision we make right now. All of it can be changed and or added to later on. I feel like this is a little broken. I mean, yeah, like that's what's so great about it, right? Roll and then change if it's not right later. I am okay with that. All right, so we're going to, let's go back up here. So I'm gonna click on the D12. We're gonna go with whatever class lines up with the result, unless it's a 12, in which case I reroll. 4. I think that's Druid. Do we want to do a Druid? They are full spellcasters, but they have the fun parts. They have the fun bits of you know, like the fact that you know, you can change into fucking animals and shit at some point. Oh, roll between rogue and barb. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. We'll do that because that's what we were talking about. That's fine. It's more of a coin flip. Okay, so we'll say we'll do Odds and evens again. Odds we do barbarian, even we do rogue. Okay, we're going to start as a rogue. We're going to start as a rogue. And so, yeah, do you guys, do you want to do the, do we want to be a Lightfoot halfling? Because that'll really help being a rogue, like with those stealth checks. Or do we want to go Strongheart and focus on getting advantage on saves against poison? Okay, yeah, we'll do the Lightfoot. Okay, so choosing our bet, and also we are going to edit the appearance. I'm just getting this stuff out of the way first. Okay, so our background, again, if we are, you know, like min-maxing here, I think Charlatan does well for rogues because they get the sleight of hand, which is good for stealing things off people. And obviously deception is always a good skill to have. Oh. Thank you. I'm so sorry. There we go. You know, so we could pick Charlatan and get deception and sleight of hand. I think Urchin is another good one. Yeah, because it'll give proficiency in sleight of hand and stealth. And you may be saying, well, if you're gonna get stealth as a rogue anyways, then why bother? Because if the game is like 5th edition, if your background and class both give you access to the same skill, you just get to choose one. Which is neat. But just in case we want to go with something else, Acolyte will give us insight and religion. Criminal will give us deception and stealth. Actually, that's another good one for rogue. So deception and stealth for criminal. Just a reminder, deception and sleight of hand for charlatan. Acrobatics and performance for entertainer. Animal handling and survival for folk hero. Insight and persuasion with the guild artisan. History and persuasion as a noble. Athletics and survival as an outlander. Arcana and history as a sage. Athletics and intimidation as a soldier. And sleight of hand and stealth as an urchin. Urchin, they will never see us. Yeah, I mean, because that's the whole thing. Like, after surviving a poor and bleak childhood, you know how to make the most out of very little, using your street smarts bolster your spirit for the journey ahead. Yeah, you grew up on, like, and especially for our small guy here, like, you know, you didn't have anything. You had to steal, you know, we're a street rat. We're the riffraff, but I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer, would they see a poor gnome? No, siree. Yeah, so what do we want to do? Stealth and sleight of hand? Hold on, what are the other ones? Deception and stealth is really good too, like especially for a lot of the dialogue options that pop up. Urchin or charlatan seem to be the best choices. The unlucky sibling of Frodo. I'll be honest, I'm kind of partial to criminal because we'll get the stealth, which obviously helps with the rogue stuff, and the deception will help with a lot of the dialogue stuff. I would like to go criminal, but again, this is up to you guys. And your stupid asses. Do we want to go criminal, or do we want to go charlatan or urchin? I think it is between these three if we're wanting it to like help our class and everything. However, the other thing to consider, we could do something that's going to help our, like if we dip into this is where we kind of have to think ahead a little bit. If we are wanting to dip into barbarian, using our background to get some skills that may help with that, like athletics and survival, would also be good. Because the rogue class is going to give us a lot of skills. Yeah, like athletics, survival, performance, persuasion, acrobatics, stealth, criminal, 3-foot Joker. Fucking love it. Okay, I like that. Yeah, we're definitely keeping our +2 bonus to dexterity. Where do we want to put our +1 bonus? Do we want to throw that into strength? It's not going to change the modifier, but also you have to RP as Ledger's Joker. Maybe we'll see what the appearance comes out to be. So for a +1, it's really only going to change none of these. No matter what score we put into, it's not going to change the math for anything yet. But we can take points away. I forgot this is point build. Like we can assign points however we want. Halfling gets a dagger. Everyone else. Why does this guy have a metal toothpick? Yeah. Yeah, like daggers are going to be short swords to them. Okay, so here's what I'll ask. Well, again, I guess it's all up to you guys. So we get 2 bonuses. One of these scores increases by 2, and another one increases by 1. Where do you want the +2? Where do you want the +1? And how else do we want to change any of these stats? Like, do we want to like completely take away something like wisdom, and which we shouldn't do. Actually, intelligence maybe. Like just dump intelligence and then throw it all into dexterity, get as high as we can. Let me actually check something real quick. Oh, okay. So our dexterity, okay. I'll what do you guys want me to do with this? Where do you want the +2? Where do you want the +1? And do you want me to change any scores to do you want me to like take away points from one to put into something else? I would say do +2 to strength and +1 to charisma. That seems like good stats overall. If we did that, I mean, they'll be okay. Let me see if I do... Oh, right, scores can't go above 15. Okay. Is this what you guys want? That wasn't a... Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing we need to... This is what you guys want to do, we will. I would say, again, personally, I would put our... What I would do is put our +2 into Dex to get it to a 17, which will be a +3. And then just take... I would do that. But, like I said, I will leave it up to you guys. If you want me to go back to what it was... Actually, we could also do that. Okay, if we're leaning into the rogue setup, then let's do that. Are you guys okay with this? Um, so the other thing for us to choose, I'm gonna clear all of this. Okay, so looks like criminals don't have to be intelligent. You can be just as gifted at the craft. True, true. Unless you want to drop some skills to boost others. I think this is bounces you'll get. So, okay. So with the skills, there's a few things we can choose. And one of them is a special rogue thing called expertise. Abilities, not skills. So expertise basically means... So again, if you're not familiar with Dungeons & Dragons and how this game will work, whenever you make a skill check, you will roll a d20 and then add... If you are proficient in it, you will add your proficiency bonus. If you have expertise in it, you add your proficiency bonus twice. You're essentially doubling it. So, we are proficient in stealth regardless. We can give it expertise for that super extra oomph. Actually, the only two we can expertise in are deception and stealth, so I guess we'll do that. And so between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Between 9 other skills, we can choose 4 of them. And that's athletics, acrobatics, sleight of hand. So athletics is going to be physical stuff. Acrobatics is going to be dexterous stuff like climbing and staying on your feet. Athletics helps you with like throwing shit and like your resistance to being pushed around. Sleight of hand helps you steal things and pick locks, and things of that nature. Investigation helps you, like, I mean, they all say it really, analyze clues and solve mysteries. Like when you come into a new room, there's a chance of like doing an investigation, or actually during dialogue, there's a chance to like investigate certain things and get more information out of them. Insight helps you read people. So like whenever if someone is like, let's say, lying or something like that, it'll do an insight check to see if you notice that they're lying or not. Perception is super useful. Like basically anytime you walk into a room, like in normal D&D, you're making perception checks. Like it's for you to like notice hidden things, spot things in the environment. It helps with like locating traps and everything before you're even able to try and disarm them. And then intimidation, performance, and persuasion, which again should be kind of self-explanatory. Sleight of hand, insight, perception, and persuasion. I'm okay with that. Oh, can we? Ooh. Okay. Alright, so sleight of hand, insight, perception, and persuasion. Okie dokie. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, so I think that's all of our logistical stuff taken care of. So we will move on to the appearance. First of all, do you guys want me... Do you want the character to be physically male or female? Do you guys want to be looking at a man body or a female body? Are we gonna be a sexy rogue Barian or a sexy rogue Barian? You know, like that's the male. Okay. We'll just. How about we roll for their identity? 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 is how you count. And you guys are going to be hearing the voice a lot, so
Where to next?
I'm actually.
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
It's opened.
More of those wretched things.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
Where to next?
So by the way, I don't want to do voice 1. That's the one I use for my main one. So and it was up to 8.
What was that?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
So I'll go through it again. I'll boost the audio up a little bit. Three or 5. Well, I'll go through them all.
Hells. Something just woke.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
It's opened. I wonder.
More of those wretched things.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
Where to next?
What was that?
So are we still feeling like 3 or 5?
Be wary. This place is trapped. It's opened.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. Where to next?
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling 5. I guess it also would depend on the appearance as well, right? Like, none of these voices are kind of really feeling like they fit this face, but maybe this isn't the face we're going with. I will...
Huh.
Which one do I like better?
What was that?
Hells. Something just woke up down
I'm kind of
here.
like...
It's opened.
I'm liking voice
I
5
wonder
more,
what's back there.
but we can come back to it. Oof, I don't... That one gives me the creeps for some reason. Oh, you know what? True. Okay. Huh. Do we want this goblin-looking motherfucker? Kind of depends on the age. I think a 6 could really fit into the young one. That's true. Okay, I'll basically what I'll do this. I'll hit random, and then I'll just ask you guys, do you want me to go again, or are we good? I'm gonna give it a little shake. I'm gonna give it a little shake. Hit again? Okay. I kind of wonder what he's doing. What's he doing out here? He's just a little man. Should we go again? Is it a no? Is it a no? Yeah, go again, even though Morgan Freeman's great. Good Lord. I think this is our guy. You know what? Again, I'll leave it up to you guys. But I think this is our man. I think we found our guy. He's a grass type. It's it kind of gives those Joker vibes you guys were talking about, but Also, like, this is the least, like, roguish thing you could be. Like, if you're wanting to, like, blend into the shadows and be one amongst the crowd. This guy kind of stands out a little bit, don't you think? That's, so I will say, like, that is fine. Like, I will let you guys know something like that doesn't, like, have any bearance on, like, the actual gameplay itself. He hides behind his fabulousness. I love it. Is this... You guys want this? Why does this keep momentum? Doesn't fit the rogue nor the barbarian, does it? No. But that's kind of why I love it. If it, again, you guys tell me, do you want me to go again? He's a muscle mommy. I'm back for one stream, man. I'm back for an hour and a half, and I'm already thinking about removing you as a mod. All right, are we going with this hooligan? This outright dastardly man? Or do I hit it again? We'll never know what's next unless you go again. True. It's more of the hesitation of like, hey, if I hit it, like, this guy's gone. Like, you know, we could take the time to rebuild him. It actually, like, in this game wouldn't take too long to do it, but not like in the, like, WrestleMania game. Okay. All right. Here we go again. Man, I don't know. After our last little jaunt down randomized lane, like, this just looks so plain. Yeah. Yeah, I'm already like, man, nah. Now. Mostly, like, 1/3 purple hair, all the piercings, vibrant green eyes, but it's the purple mustache. I will say, if we go with this, I may change the color of, like, the hair, the mustache and things. Well, maybe not the mustache, but maybe the purple part of the hair, only because, once again, my my main character has purple hair, and I just kind of tired of, like, I don't want to constantly be looking at purple hair while I'm playing Baldur's Gate. But the rest of it I'm fine with. Let me try changing it just to see. No, we didn't really want to go with the... Yeah, I can also completely roll again. I'll just ask, do you guys want me to stick with this build but change the hair color, or do you just want me to randomize again? Because I can just roll again. Or we can find something here that we could find something here that works. I don't want a natural hair color, though. Hair color pink? I'm fine with pink. But do we want... Do we want, like, this pink? Well, that's too close to purple. We could do this pink, or, like, you know, like a reddish pink. Or this rose that's down here. I don't really like the rose too much. I'm okay with this. By the river. I'm okay with this.
More of those wretched things.
Pink 2. Let me go back to it. That's Pink 2. Pink 2, the voice matches it.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
You're right.
I can feel its aura.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got our appearance. We got our little man. Yeah. Yeah, this is our man. All right, guys. The all-important choice. What the fuck are we naming him? Now, again, I could go to, you know, like a fantasy name generator, and we do it that way. You know, or you guys give me something. Or you guys can spit something out. Quotons, I'm not that I'm dissuading Hubert Cumberdale. We could. Let me make sure that we could. We can. We could. We could do Hubert Cumberdale. Monty. Can you describe for me the man that robbed you? No. I don't. My brain did not have time to process it. I feel like Hubert Cumberdale really goes with the vibe. I'll say this. There's 3 of you here. Dubs, if you can give me a name suggestion so that I've got at least one from everybody. He was gorgeous. He wasn't an Azamar, but there was a touch of the celestial to him, you know? Like there must have been. He was angelic. He was beautiful. Gorgeous. If I grew my hair out, I could kind of do this, man. I could do this. Dubs, throw something out to me. And then I at least got one name from each of you. I'll be honest, I think I know what I'm going with, but... Full Fortnite streamer. We'll play V-Bucks the Rogue. Oh, with my haircut. Gotcha. Down by the river. Dubs frantically looking up funny gnome names. Or the names of small criminals. You never really hear about little people being serial killers, do you? I feel like Klaus somehow. Clearly it's Charles White in another universe. Something aggressively German. Yep, Klaus does it. shit, I gotta take my... Hold on, guys. I gotta take my TV off of my Facebook Marketplace listings, because your boy fucking sealed the deal today. Your listings. Actually, there's two that I need to unlist because both of them have been sold. Yes, I sold it elsewhere. You didn't help me at all. Marcus sold. Yes, I sold on Facebook. Bought it from... I about just doxed this man. I'll give him 5 stars. Why? And yes, I will archive those chats because you never know. I was thinking about it a second ago. That beautiful man, Klaus. Klaus even, Klaue means to steal, and Klaus sounds relatively close to it. That's true. This is incredible information. Well, how's about we do V-Bucks Klaus? Hold on, just for my sake, I want to see if it... Oh god, I could do it. I could do it. Maybe. I don't know. I love it. But we could also do... What was... I know, right? I love V-Bucks Klaus. But we could also do Klaus Klauen. Because he was the class clown. So he's Klaus Klauen. Which is also kind of funny. In a certain dialect, Klaus could even be understood as steal it. That's interesting. Okay, do we want to go with Klaus Klauen? Or do we want to go with V-Bucks Klaus? I'll say it's between those two. I know, they're both good. That's I need you guys to make the decision for me. We want to do class clown? I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly... This man looks like a class clown, I'll tell you that much. Looks like Dubs is loving the meta on it. I like clicky pens. I don't like twisty tops. We want to keep it class clown. By the way, Dubs, I'm sorry if it's like... Obviously, I know I'm mispronouncing those things to make it sound closer to the English words and the pun that we're doing. But if it's... That must be like nails on a chalkboard to you. Sorry for fucking autism stimming my pen. Hold on, I'm logging into Twitch on fucking Safari. Like some animal. 72003. Yes, I know my Twitch account was successfully logged in. I fucking did that shit. That's why he ended up as a rogue, because he was the class clown and didn't pay attention and didn't get another job. I love it. Okay, we'll go with this.
You need a guardian.
Oh my god, I forgot about this shit. Okay, well, we need to make a second character. I'll say, like, we don't get to name it or anything like that. It's mostly just character design, and so I will say this is not someone we will be seeing super duper often. As far as I'm aware, as far as I am in my other game, this is basically a character that pops up in, like, the occasional cutscene. I'm just about to finish Act 1 of the game, again, about 40 hours in, and this Guardian that you make only appears in, that I've seen, 2 cutscenes. I'm sure they will become very important later on. Yeah, like, it's not, we don't choose, like, a class or anything like that. It's not, like, an entirely separate character, or, like, an entirely new, like, character that we control. This is, we are designing an NPC that appears in cutscenes. The opposite character? Okay. Well, what's the opposite? So if our character is going to be this goofy little gnomish rogue, what's the opposite of that? Like a half-orc? God damn, mommy, step on me. We could also just fully randomize this shit too. You know what? Let's do that. No. Guys. Guys. Like, guys. Is this it? Ernie Hudson, shut the fuck up. Is this what we go with? I'm okay with it. Do you guys want me to hit randomize again? Also, Jesus, sorry for that motion sickness. Oh, by the river. Wee! Give her a little spin. You okay with it? I kind of want to go with this. I kind of just want 2 goofy little doofuses. Alright, we'll go with it. Alright, boys, here we go. Oh, right, someone put a tadpole in our brain. Well, let's see how that goes for him, huh? Oh, there's already some dead mind flayers. That can't be good. Ah, the tentacle organ. Let you see my tentacle organ. Speaking of giant fucking tentacles. Yeah, I would imagine some alarm bells are going off. Yeah, like, what do you fucking do? Like, yeah, like, go ring the alarm bells, but, like... when this shit's happening, what do you fucking do? Is that really a Wilhelm scream? Are you serious? Gotta be making some new mind players. And again, like this shit. there's already a giant tentacle ship flying above, and then a portal opens. Oh, and then 3 red dragons. We did. We got Wilhelm. Oh, he felt that. Yeah, because they're like psionically linked to the ship. Uh-oh. I mean, the momentum still like shattering ankles. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, what's that? We're going somewhere else. Wherever this is. From those two, I gotta buy it. Like, you're like, I'm gonna throw fire on this old barrel. And the Dark Kid's like, no! Over there, fire. Sit down. We gonna do a whooshin' again? Where are we going this time, Paul? Oh, so that shit was flammable.
We keep our babies in gasoline.
Oh, hey, you're awake. Can you get me the fuck out of here? Oh my god, she's staring at this little gnome. Just realized, like... Again, like, that was our, like, point of view, and, like, that's what this warrior of a woman is looking at. Oh good, we're in hell. Imps. Send the imps. Pickpocketing is a quick... Web surfaces can enweb you, but they also prevent you from taking fall damage. They're a good spot for a soft landing. Give me a soft landing. Right on these nuts. Arrows can be useful in more than just a fight. Shoot a hint. Oh, fuck. I gotta use those arrows. Here's our boy. Let's turn this down a little bit. There he is. What a weirdo. Close that right up.
My head.
Oh, I don't know why that didn't come through, man. Or maybe if it was just too quiet, I'll send it again for you. Okay, it's just not working. Okay. So now that we're in it, I'm kind of realizing a few things. This game is so open. And especially with you guys, I'm assuming not have played. You don't even know how to direct me. So I guess I'll just say if there's any... Like, I'll just kind of start clicking around until there's something you guys tell me to do, I guess. I guess we can... What we can do is I'll just be playing this game, and if I see anything specific from you guys, we'll do that.
Might be other survivors.
Okay, so are these all empty? Looks like it. Here's a dead moonfly. Here's your dead moonfly. And he He's got a bloodstone on him. Let's take that to sell later.
Good.
All these littered are deed. Yeah, we don't need the restoration right now, but we'll sure go ahead and do it. Look at my look at my little man go.
Odd.
Ooh.
I feel better.
Hell yeah, you do. I say play and we get a word for dialogue and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good too. I can go up here, but it doesn't look like there's a reason to. Unless is there anyone? I didn't check this pod.
Wonder who was inside.
Okey dokey. Doesn't look like there's anything up there but some fire. Big ol' hole in the ship. Okay. Are you guys ready to leave through the sphincter? Are you guys ready to sphinct? Because here we go either way. Schwarp.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, who's this over here? Who's this? It's a goblin. Goblin man. Dead goblin.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Neat. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear that noise or not. Okay, nothing over here. Cerebral aquarium.
Mind flayer horticulture.
Well, you know what? I don't like it.
Things. Wonder what plane they're from.
Hell yeah. Can I not examine any of this? Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'll let you guys know we're coming up on our first little choice here. First little fun little gag for you guys. Stab that pod. I did! I did do it! Alright, let's take a look at Mirnath.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Him whole head open.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
Look at my
The
man.
exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Alright, what do you want me to say? Who am I talking to? A man or a brain? I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do. You sound afraid. Why? Or do you guys just want me to leave? He's a squirmy little guy. One or two. One. Okay. So who am I talking to? A man or a brain?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this.
Oh, shit.
One that is
I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so all it said was, you know no creature like this, one that is more brain than person. Think you're past the point of saving, tell me what to do. You sound afraid, why? Or destroy the brain, or leave. He's wriggling around in there. He's having a good old time. One again. Okay.
Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
Okay, so here we can try a couple different things. We can attempt an investigation check to inspect the brain. We can make a strength check to break the skull. We can make a dexterity check to try and gently pry the brain from the skull. Or we can just destroy the brain. Or we can just leave. Saying 3 for the dexterity. 1 or 3. Yeah, so, like, I will say, so, like, 2 or 3 are going to make us actively do something. Just investigating it isn't going to, like, we won't be touching it yet. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do 1 and then 3. Also, what I can do is we can save here, and if we don't like the outcome, we can just fucking load the game. Checking the brain. Alright, so yeah, let's try and investigate it first. Alright, first roll. We have no bonus. Oh, I'll also let you guys decide real quick. I've got 3 dice skins. We can stick with this Behir Blue. We can change it to Scuffed Metal, which is kind of like a dull purple. Or we can go Dragon Flame Red. I'll be honest, I had this one for a while on my main game. The only reason I changed it is because the 1 and the 20 look nearly identical, and I kept thinking I critically succeeded when I ended up critically failing. Like the blue? Okay. Yeah, I do too. And anytime this dice comes up, or the die comes up, we can change it. So we'll keep it this for now. So yeah, total of 0. We only need a 10. We got no bonuses on this. I forgot we didn't take investigation. So let's go. First roll of the campaign. And we succeeded. Okay. Hell yeah.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
All right, so back to we can either make the strength or dex check, or we now have the third option of attempting a medicine check, which we are not proficient with, to attempt a cerebral extraction, staying mindful of the swelling. We want to try 3. Yeah, so that'll only give us our wisdom bonus, which I'm pretty sure was a 0. Yeah, just go ahead with the dex check. Yeah, because like we're not proficient in medicine, and I'm pretty sure our wisdom is either only it's either a 0 or a +1, but our dexterity is going to give us like a +3 at least. Yeah. All right. We will try to gently pry the brain from the skull. +3 on dex. Let's do it. 7 or higher. Yeah, I think that'll do it. 17 is higher than 10. Ooh.
The brain lifts
squitch.
from the skull. But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Okay, so before we let it go, do we use our dexterity to mutilate the brain? Or do we spare the creature, thinking that any injuries might weaken it? Oh, really? Holy shit. I've played this game for almost 40 hours and I had no fucking clue. Well. No injuries? Okay. Oh, okay. happening?
Our freedom is ours, friend.
Oh, I don't know why they could.
pauses,
Oh, okay.
Listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
Is
We
it the
must go
worm
to
in
the
our
helm.
head?
At the helm, we are needed.
All right. So, we must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. All right, let's go. What's at the helm? I helped you once, but that's all I can do. I'll go, but not with you. What should I call you? Or we attack this fucking thing. So we pried a talking brain out of a head, and then it quadrupled in size and sprouted tentacles and legs. So what do we say to this fucking thing? 5, 2, or 5, 2, or 5. All right, well that's 3, 5. So let's ask it. What should I call it?
Us. We are us.
What am I looking at here? All right, well we got its name, guys. It's us. All right, so let's ask it. What's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Yeah, so the ship is still in hell right now. So basically we need to get to the helm to do the little tentacle throngy thing. All right, so now do we want to leave and take this little guy with us? Do we want to leave but be like, "Hey, I'm not I helped you once, but that's all I can do," or say, "I'll go, but not with you," or do we attack it? Everyone's saying 1. All right, let's go. Y'all want to keep.
We go. We are going to the helm.
Everyone wants to keep us as our little buddy. Yay! Look at he's so happy to be out of that skull. Yes, it is the highway out of hell, using tentacle technology. There's something there. You guys figure it out. You're smarter than me. Okay. Is this... Is he okay? Mirnath? Wow, even his little avatar has the top of his skull missing. That's phenomenal. Alright. Well, let's head to the helm then. Little BB Mind Flayer. They're not actually. So, what this is... So, us is an intellect devourer. Which are obviously things used by Illithid, but they are not... They are not mind flayers. Or, like, they don't become them. They're not like another stage. They're like its own separate creature. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's go out here. And continue going out here. Oh, okay.
Abomination. This is your end.
Wow, okay, really racist against gnomes.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles.
Ooh.
Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, what made you think I was a thrall? Does he have a skull loose? Shut the fuck up, Dubs. What made you think I was a thrall? Who are you? We need to figure out where we are, or what do you suggest? Two or four. Two or four. Okay, let's try the introductions first. Then let's ask who they are.
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Cool. All right. So again, do we wanna ask what made you think that I was a thrall? We need to figure out where we are, or go back to kind of what you guys were suggesting with what do you suggest? She looks at this face and with him I might survive. That's positive thinking. Number one, you want to find out why she thought we were a thrall? So I got a 1 in 3. Alright, what do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Yeah, he my little buddy. Go. I didn't realize. Is the video really that laggy for you guys? Is it skipping a lot of frames here? Also, so we're into combat now. It's turn-based. I don't gotta worry about the time or anything. He is a brain doggo. It is? Okay. Let me try and adjust some settings then, because like obviously I want it to look good for you guys, but like I don't want it to be so bad that you can't even tell like what's going on. I'm gonna turn the frame rate down to 30 first of all to see if that helps. What the fuck is happening? Overall quality. Let's take it down to medium for now and see what happens. Also, I'm gonna save again real quick. Combat. Neural combat. Oh my god, that's so much lower. All right. So here we are in combat, and I am going first. Looks like we got these 3 imps. I've only got my sword, so you know what? I guess I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna go for the little man in front of me, huh? Let's do it.
What do I have to lose?
I did it. I killed him. Do I have my cunning action yet? I do not. Okay, so actually I'll back up again. My turn is over. Us is gonna go ahead and attack. Actually, can he reach this guy? No. Us is gonna go ahead and attack this little man. Good job, Us. Proud of you, buddy. That's the end of his turn.
Victory awaits.
And I doubt... Ooh, okay, she does have a bow. So if we don't have enough movement to make a melee attack, which we don't...
On the move.
We are going to move as far as we can. And then click down here to switch to our short bow. And then shoot the imp. Ta, goddamn ta.
You proved surprisingly
decide to take that as a compliment. Look at the incinerated mind flayer. Got a spike bulb. Deals 1 damage, but if it explodes on impact, making all nearby creatures bleed. Well, I'm just gonna scoop that up. Let's check out these imps, see if they got anything on them. Does have a hand axe, but that does less than my short sword. But it is also light, which does mean if this is like D&D, I should be able to dual wield. So they're both light weapons. Yes! Look at this danger! Look at this assassin! Impossible to die to them. I don't have anything ranged though. I need to find something to alleviate that. And you've got a scimitar. Actually, I may change the scimitar just for the aesthetic. And you, oh, thank God, you got a light crossbow, which means I can have ranged damage now. Fuck yeah. Do we want to go with the scimitar? Kind of like that. I like how that looks. Well, okay, I'll ask you guys. Oh, the scimitar does less damage, though. Okay, do you guys... Wait a minute. Scimitar is going to do 1 to 6. This is going to do 1. Okay, so it's the same. Do you guys want me to have a scimitar or the hand axe in the offhand? I like this aesthetic more. But the hand axe was also fine, and it did look kind of goofy. And if we're potentially going with like a barbarian build, a hand axe is a little more Barbie. Let's go party. Yeah. Oh, I can also throw the hand axe. Axe? You want to do axe? Okay, we'll do the axe. I'll sell the scimitar later. Okay. All right. Check out this dead thrall. What's he got? You got anything for me? A gold! Yahoo! No one got hurt, so we don't need any restoration. There's another dead thrall over here. Ooh, can we check these things out? Nope. Oh, you got a health potion. Nice. So here's one of the things I really like about Baldur's Gate 3 is, well, one, you have the option to bring up your entire party's inventory all at once, which is great. Okay, she's already got 2 health potions. In battle, you can trade inventory items as much as you want. No use of actions or bonus actions, or you don't have to be within a proximity of a party member, which is really, really nice. Drinking potions are a bonus action for everybody, which is also really, really nice. The only thing I wish you could do is use an action on your turn to use a potion on somebody else. But I don't think you can. If you can, I haven't found a way to do it yet. I'll put it that way. Alright, let's check out this dead thrall. Yeah, it's just bodies. It's all bodies.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
See, I'll take your gold. I'm gonna... Other cool thing, you can, and I don't know how this will work on console in the future, like quotons in case you were, you know, taking notes for when/if you get the game. You can, like, right-click on something and just automatically send it to one of your party members. You don't have to, like, pick it up yourself, open your inventory, change the item or whatever. So that's neat. And again, most of the stuff I'm picking up and just having her carry is to sell for a little bit of loot later. She's got a short bow, and okay, so, yeah. That to someone later or sell it. Let's climb up this arterial mesh. Love a good old organic ship. Look at all this gooey meat. Awesome. Okay.
If not
Let's climb
over,
up some more mesh.
through.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Come back down here. Come back down here. What's happening? What is happening? No, climb back down. Climb back down. Please climb back down. Thank you. Hey, check out this dead guy. Yeah, there's 6 more gold in there. I almost missed 6 fucking gold. Fucking believe that? Turn around, see if I'm missing anything here. Just a chasm. Alright, let's go through the sphincter. Axe body chop. I just saw that, Dubs. Thank you. Ooh, what's going on in here? Okay, well, I'm not just gonna push it.
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Well, now hold on. It looks like something's happening over here. Is there someone in that? There is.
We have no time for stragglers.
Okay, guys. Do we look for a latch that might open the pod, or agree with Lae'zel and say that there's no time, we have to get out of here? Or do I tell the person in there that I'll go look around? There must be some way of getting it open. Or do I leave them? One, then 3? Okay.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
I don't know. So do I tell them that the pod is stuck fast and I can't help them? Or do I say that I'll go look around to see if something will help open it? I think this was option 3, so yeah.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Thing next to the pod. I'm guessing they named this thing. Or do they want me to break this? Okay. Do you guys want me to touch? Do you want me to touch the button to the right? Or do I attack this little nautiloid tank? See if that does something. So I'll also ask you, like, for things like this, I know what to do. So I could just go ahead and do them. But I'm kind of trying to I'm trying to leave it up to you guys as much as possible. You just want me to touch? Want me to go and give a touching? Little pokey poke? Okay, I'll go touch it. That is the right answer, by the way. This is just something you can just attack and then it doesn't really do too much, but you gotta mess with the console over here.
The console appears dormant.
Okay, do I look for a switch release or hit it? Or again, I can leave, but so do you want me to try and look for a switch or do you want me to hit it? 2? You want me to just hit the thing? Just give it a good old smack? Okay.
Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Okay, well, I guess I'll look for a switch then.
Mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Okay, neat. What do I just tell her then?
That socket must power this thing.
Whatever fits in the socket. Can I talk to us?
The creature reaches into your mind, its thoughts rattling against yours. Something inside you squirms in recognition.
Friend, we will go to the helm now.
I'm trying to figure out this console thing. Can you help me with that? So also, real quick, so I was trying to use us to see if they would do something with the console. Seeing as that isn't happening, also real quick, I don't know what the white square that keeps flashing is. It's been happening on my save too, so I apologize for it. There's nothing I can do. I have no idea what it is. Before we do that, though, are there any of these that you want me to do? 1 or 5? Well, not gonna do. Okay, yeah, I'll just 2 and then 3.
To know you. To love you.
Oh.
To give you our gift.
Okay. And then 3 was something was put in my eye. What was it?
A gift. A gift to make you as we are. Soon you will be so beautiful. So powerful.
Okay.
We are going to the helm. My friend and I are going to the helm.
Aw, he thinks I'm his friend. Okay, so something fits in the socket.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you...
Okay, well, I guess we look for something that fits into the socket. Ooh, okay. We can do our first little thing here, guys. So there's a locked little chest here. So it's clearly, when you see the symbol, it's fully locked, right? When you see that symbol, it's locked. Like, click on it, lock it. However, I have thieves' tools, which means I can right-click on it and do lock.
A couple turns should do it.
So we have a total bonus of +7 because of our +3 to dexterity and our proficiency in sleight of hand. So we need a 10, and we are automatically getting a +7. So we just need to roll a 3 or higher. No, so here, Dubs, here's the problem. I remember how to do it. I don't know how to do it this way, because with my other character being a wizard, I was able to use my Arcana skill on the console. I don't have that, so in this sense, no, I don't know how to. All right. Also, okay, so I used the thieves' tools. Are they gone? Nope. All right. All right, so something to sell and more gold.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Cool. What's this burnished necklace? Take that shit. Okay, just to sell. Also, what the fuck is this dark mind? I'm gonna touch it. maybe that's what slips into the console? Let me try activating it now that I have that.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first.
Okay.
Then you spy an empty socket.
I've never really had to like.
Come on! Get me out of this thing!
I am trying.
Keep looking!
Fucking give me a goddamn minute. You know, any idea how complicated this shit is? Okay, great. Okay, well, I don't think that was it. Examine it? I don't think... So, yeah, like, in this game, what examining does, like, it pulls up the model, and then, like, over here will give you, if it has any, how, like, resistant to damage it is, what types of damage it's resistant or vulnerable to, stuff like that. I'm also seeing there's these... It says sacrifice cultist. Let me...
Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings.
Oh, okay. What's this? There's a backpack here. Taking that. You need to calm down over there. I already looked at everything over here.
I should speak up.
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
It's Monday for the cultist, too. Is that what it's implying? Like, I don't know if... So, here's the thing. Like, I was moving this shit around. Like, when I was doing this... Like, again, you can do it, but I don't... It's not really something I've, like, had to do in the game before. It's not really, like, how the game goes. Maybe get an empty jar and put a cultist brain in it? Maybe. There's also this button over here. Oh, there's 3 buttons over here. Should I just push one of them? You guys want me to just push a button? What you guys want me to touch? Man, I really hate how laggy that is. Oh man, is that what my FPS has been at? Oh, I don't like that. That's not good. Whatever, I'll have to mess with it. Well, you guys figure out if I should push a button and which one. Got everything on medium, but also let me... Yeah, like all the post-processing turned off. Well, let's turn off the God rays, turn off the bloom. Just all the fancy shit. Allow code to switch to more dynamic interactions when engaging otherwise primitive crowd characters. This will impact. Okay, well then yeah, let's turn that off too. Okay, that should have helped with a little bit. Also gonna It may look a little like dog shit, but hey, we're playing it at least. Buttons? Buttons. Hit the right one. Okay. Once it's done saving. Oh. Okay, well, they're dead now. Do I try any other buttons? This one just fucking killed the guys. Granted, they were unresponsive and basically brain dead anyways, but that happened. You want me to try one of the other ones? There is another room to go into over here. I don't know if we want to do that. I will let you guys know to not go, like, I'm not going to go into this one. Because that's where we advance the plot. Just keep hitting buttons? Okay, let me check this out real quick, see if it does anything. Great. Alright, I'm gonna hit the middle button. Come over here, buddy. Okay, that just didn't do anything.
Already dead.
Okay, well, none of those did anything. What does this goo do?
Let's get this over with.
Oh, I didn't ask you to attack it. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try going in this other room. Okay, also just making sure for my sake. So I am looking at my stream as it is on, like, on Twitch, on Safari, on my iPad. And the frame rate looks bad. It doesn't in my gameplay. And I don't think it is... Yeah, it's not bad on my Streamlabs either. Is the frame rate really bad for you guys? There's another dead throw. Scimitar and a gold key. Maybe that's it. This doesn't exactly look like a technology that would need a key, but we can try.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first. But then nothing. The console remains dormant.
Okay, I guess the key was not for that. If you have the key for something, it just works. It's a little stuttery, but I wouldn't say real bad. Okay. I also do see another... There's another green brain jar over here. Maybe it does require two. I don't know. Look at this Mind Flayer pod.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
The dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
That's probably for the best. What we got over here? There's another thing for me to push. Let's check out this dead thrall. An eldritch rune. Okay, like that.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Let's check out this cartilaginous chest. Hey. Okay, cool. I will ask, because we are here. I know what will happen. So I am able to go open the pod for the lady. Do you guys want me to do that, or do you want me to push this button? Sometimes it's a little stutter, but it's fine. Okay, because my frame rate looks fucking terrible on the browser that I'm using, but I'm just gonna hazard a guess and say that that's it. Just know, for anyone watching my stream to get an idea of what this game is like, it can look much more beautiful than what I'm running it at. Last time you pushed a button, it killed people, so... Remember the jar brain. Well, we'll see if we even need it. Because I think the thing that I picked up from that guy is what I needed. Because whenever I picked it up, like, my character vocalized and said, like, oh, now I can open the thing. Alright, well, let's... do that then.
The console appears dormant.
Insert the rune into the socket.
The console hums to life.
Alright, do we place my hand on the console or attempt an Arcana check to take a closer look at the powered up console? Our Arcana is nothing. It'll just be a roll of the d20. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a DC 10, so it's if we do Arcana, it's a 50-50 shot of if we get it or not. You want me to try it? Okay. Nah, not this time.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything.
Alright, well, I will place my hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite.
First fail, yes
Then
it was.
discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Well, do I use my illithid wisdom to will the pod to open, or do I ignore the sensation? Looks closely at console. I don't know what the fuck this is actually. guys, let me do this. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yep, that's a console, all right. You want me to will the pod to open? Okay. Let's do it. It's a DC of 2, and I have a +1. Literally, the only way for me to fail this is to critically fail this. Like, that'll happen.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs
Fuck yeah.
across your mind. You feel sated.
Plunked.
At last. Thought I was done for.
Let's talk to Shadowheart.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you,
keep dangerous company.
Oh, do I? Dangerous company is what you need in a fight? Got a problem with Githyanki? Or did you feel that just now? We were in each other's heads. Shadowheart is a horse's name. Bro, you keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Shadowheart is my bae. I love Shadowheart. But we don't have to do that this campaign. We can romance whoever you want. 3. Dub says 3. Also, I'm not disagreeing with you, Quotons. Alright.
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Did you feel that, dude? We're totally in each other's heads, man. All right. Do we want to introduce ourselves and bring Shadowheart with us, or do we want to leave her to her own devices? Yeah, of course we're gonna take her. Hey, I'm Klaus Klauen.
Shadowheart. One moment.
What you got there, a D20? She picked up something. Do I ask her what it is, or do I leave? She picked up something. Dubs isn't interested. You're not interested in figuring out what it was? Quotons is, though. Geo, you got any guesses? Alright, I'll ask her.
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Hokily dokily. Alright. Another quick save. Recruited. Whoa, I don't know why that's capitalized. Recruited horse girl. Alrighty. Let's head this way. Oh, no. Open the sphincter again. Do I need... Nope, they're good too. Yeah, so Shadowheart's our cleric. Yeah, I guess just for... So, I'm the rogue. Lae'zel is a fighter. And Shadowheart is a trickery domain cleric. So... Oh, she starts with a scroll of detect thoughts. That's awesome. Okay, and she's currently got Healing Word, Inflict Wounds, Shield of Faith, and Guiding Bolt. And the cantrips Resistance, Sacred Flame, and Guidance. She can give another person advantage on stealth checks. Didn't know that. And then she also has Charm Person and Disguise Self. I'm actually probably gonna take off Healing Word for Cure Wounds. So, other nice thing about this game, in regular D&D, to change the spells that you have prepared for the day, you can only do so after, like, you can only do it once per day and, like, after a long rest, you know, like, or, you know, something like that. In Baldur's Gate, you can do it whenever the fuck you want outside of combat. You don't have to be like resting or at your camp and everything, which I really, really like. Okay. There's more aquariums. There's more aquariums.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Did this bitch just really sit here and try to order the Caniac combo? That's gonna mean nothing to any of you. Okay, I guess we're heading into... Behind this sphincter is the helm. So let's go. Oh, okay. I was gonna see if I was gonna maybe try and stealth, but not an option. Okay, yes. This is, oh, okay, this is hot. Oh! Alright, never mind. Guys, we're all evil here. Can't we just get along?
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
Trust me on my own judgment. So what should we do? Yeah, okay, like...
This thing's falling fast. Got to right it.
Yeah, we just, like, you just go.
Onward.
So move up here, and then dash, confirm, and dash. You just need to get to the helm. All of this is just extra shit.
Time to strike.
Dash, avoid, no, avoid
My
the
path
opportunity
is clear.
attacks.
Come on.
And
Can't
there's
stay
little
idle.
old me.
Although I get, okay, so this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but I get, if you guys want me to try and fight this shit, I will. Of course he saved. Lol, miss me that shit. I'll have us attack some shit. Hell yeah, buddy. Yeah, if you guys want me to fight the things, I will, but I'm just letting you know that this is... oh, it even says, like, reach the transponder before the Nautiloid crashes. We have 14 turns remaining. But yeah, otherwise I'm just gonna be dashing.
Got to move.
Ooh, Durgans.
Hurry before they strike.
Bitch, I'm trying to run. You're the one who interrupted me.
Time to strike.
So I am going to take an opportunity attack unless I disengage. Won't move as far, but I can move without taking the opportunity attack.
Survival is all that matters.
Also, only one person needs to get up there anyways.
Light on my feet.
Whee! If it doesn't matter who reaches it, send the one with the most movement. Okay, yeah, we can do that. It's not too late. There's more up here. They're like group of things. I'll have reach the thing. What are you gonna do, buddy? Clorp. All right, I'll have Shadowheart do some stuff. Let's cast a guiding bolt onto the Hellsboar. Love it. So I love in this game, like any spell that has a verbal component, which is most of them, you get to like actually hear what it is, and at some point, like I'm hoping someone somewhere has
Moving. I will ascend.
has put together
Taking position.
like what all of the verbal components are, because I want to start using them like in my role playing.
No choice but to keep going.
All right, you little man. Be a dashing rogue. Gotta go around this way.
Another step forward.
Keep going.
Get a dashing rogue because I'm a rogue and I chose the dash action. So it's a dashing rogue. Man, us is doing fucking great. What are you gonna do, bitch? Oh. No, why would you do that? Well, whatever, you missed anyways. Stupid bitch.
Or your spine is mine.
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never.
Bitch, we got 12 more fucking rounds. Nice. Can you do anything useful as a bonus action? Am I gonna... Nope, I am fine. Take that Peridot, though. That Peridot. It's funny, cause you see... Get the Lazel as our pack mule. Check this guy out. He got nothing. Why would he? Alright, that'll end. Our turn. Can I get up there with some movement? Nope. So I will just switch back to ranged.
Make way.
Get a little closer and quabam. Hell yes.
What now?
Now you get the fuck up here. I said now you get the fuck up here.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Grab this little guy. These two things. Oh, hey! Hey, how's it going, man? No, I'm not doing nothing. Okay, dead. I just need to twang it. I just need to twang the dongle. That's all I gotta do. Oh, okay. Did it then. Whoa! Whoa! Got twangled. I did it. Yeah, I mean, I've done as much as I can with the settings. I'll try and look something up like between streams, but it may just be like you know, just with the performance of like my internet and like the machine I have. Like the PC I'm using is great for gaming, or I'm sorry, it's great for video editing, which is what it was built for. Which usually means it's powerful enough to handle gaming, but it's also a couple years old. Blah, 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 excuses. I'll try and see if there's any more I could do with it, but it may just, you know. Yeah, I love the tension in some scenes, and then this goofy-ass character comes looking in the camera. Yeah. Bro, it was just like I was saying in the Discord, like, there was some glitch that happened, and, like, there was this really serious cutscene that started happening at the camp, and meanwhile, all of my clothes had been, like, glitched off, and so I'm just standing there in the background in this really tense moment, just hanging brain. Use the middle mouse button. Move the mouse right, and rotate the camera. Or you can use Q and E, which is what I've been doing the entire time. You say it might be on mine too. Yeah, I mean, you are halfway across the world, so that may have something to do with it too. This is also, so like this part is like, this part is pretty laggy for me too. Like it's a pretty intensive cutscene. Man, I now know who all these characters are. Fuck that bridge. Fuck that fucking down. Boom, bang, top. Oh, here I go. This goofy little guy. Well, I guess I'll just die then. Or someone could cast a spell on me, whether that's Featherfall or Levitate or... Okay. It's really fucking funny, isn't it? Where the fuck am I?
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
Yep, still dealing with that. Alright, should I check myself for injuries or try and orient myself, figure out where I landed?
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Yes, I do. Oh, yeah. I got some stuff because I had the, whatever you call it, the early access for years. Actually, a friend of mine, friend of the stream, Hunter, he bought it for me a while ago so we could play together. And I just wasn't into it at the time. It was also a very early build of the game, so it wasn't really that great. It was overwhelming. It was a lot to get used to and everything. But anyways, he's the reason I have this game, so big thank you to him. But when the game came out, anyone who had bought it early access got the like collector's, like digital like collector's edition or whatever. So it comes with some extra stuff. All right, I'm gonna save there. Crashed ship. All right, guys, I am going to end it there for today. I think that's a pretty good stopping point. We got through character creation, which is always the lengthy part of a game, especially Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, that's a good stopping point, and I am hungry as shit, and Mon and I said we were going to go get dinner. So, thank you everybody who joined me today. I'm really happy to be back. This was a ton of fun. I'm glad I have this opportunity to play this game with you guys.
Hello.
Hi.
I would like food, please.
That's why I'm literally ending stream right now. You're actually prolonging stream.
Okay, well hurry the fuck up. Hi chat, bye chat. Oh, I thought her tail was in the door.
This fucking bitch. All right, guys. So, yeah, I'm glad to be back. As far as I'm concerned, I'll be live again on Wednesday. We will play some more Baldur's Gate, and that'll be that. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being happy that I'm back. That is also greatly appreciated and a very good feeling. So, all right, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday at the same time for more Baldur's Gate. I love you. Say it back. Say it back. I'm not ending stream till someone says it back. Someone tell me they love me. Someone tell me they love me.